Or use the video on this thing.
So we start by recording everyone in the room.
Mm-hmm. Like your note cards, and then we're doing all the people, and then the speech, and then all the people again.
I think that'll work.
I can hold it.
No, I think it works. It's good.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't. No. Okay. So my name is Chris, and my passion is with kids in foster care. So I have one child who I want to tell you a story about. And I want you guys to try and imagine this. So imagine you're 5 years old. You're at home alone. Your parents aren't there. You do have two brothers there. They're younger. And you're cooking food for them. 5 years old, you're cooking food. And all of a sudden, your food catches on fire. You have no idea what to do. And the fire soon spreads. And it spreads down to the kitchen, and it spreads to the rest of the house. And the whole house is on fire. You and your brothers get out safely. And about an hour later, you're talking to the fire department, and then Child Protective Services comes and picks you up. And they take you to a new home, a new family, and you're scared and you're alone. And it's a really, really scary place to be. Since day one, these kids have changed my life. We got into foster care, my family got into foster care, back in 2010. My mother saw a program on Channel 8. The program was Wednesday's Child. And this program connects foster kids with adoptive homes. And I see a lot of the needs of these kids, and it's really scary. There's statistics about last month. There were 84 kids who stayed an average stay of 7 days in foster in Child Haven. And this is a place where they kind of just store the kids. They don't have families for the kids. They don't have a place to put them. They just kind of leave them in a building. You know, they care for them. They give them food and shelter. But that's really about it. It's not a great place to be. Some of these kids, it's really scary to see the stories of these kids. You look on their faces, and you just see this wonderful little 3-year-old kid. And you hear the story behind what she's been through, and it just breaks your heart. There's one child in particular that we had for a year, and she had me crying because of not only her story, but just because of who she was, because of what had happened to her. And it's really scary. And these kids have a lot of needs, just like most kids. They all have needs. There are needs like food and shelter, and there are also needs like love, time, and education. My family likes to take these kids out shopping because most of the time, they don't come with more than just the clothes on their back. They might come with a stuffed animal. That's really about it. So, So a lot of these kids don't have much education. They haven't really gone through school regularly in many years. So it takes a lot of time and love to get these kids back up to the point where they need to be at. So what can you guys do? What can you guys do about this? You guys can foster. You can donate some time or money or products. And you can also go down there and just volunteer. I like to take my old clothes, down to a place called Peggy's Attic. And it's next to Child Haven. And they donate your clothes or whatever you want to donate, and they take it straight to the foster kids. And they distribute it straight to them. There's no middleman. There's nothing like that. They just give them right to the kids, which is what I love about doing that. And a lot of these kids are in bad situations, bad places. And if you could take the time to go down and just talk to the kids, spend some time with them, they love it. They absolutely love it. and it helps them out so much. So, could you help a child in need?
I'm so worried.